excellent connection. That's good. And here we are. Let's play some Ocarina. Just gonna mess around a little bit. Wait for folks to show up. Okay, concurrent viewers 4. Let's see if anybody shows up in the chat, or... Well, here we go. Good evening, Disney lover. How are you? This isn't Disney, but at the rate of which things are going, it's probably only a matter of time before Disney buys Nintendo, so... Well, we're going to start things off today by buying a Deku Shield, because I keep forgetting to do that. What's up, Silent Phil? I can't hear you now at this time because I'm at work at a nightclub and the music is, well, that loud, annoying club music. Well, interesting to hear that from a guy named Silent Phil. But, well, use your imagination, I guess. I'll let you fill in the blanks as much as you want. Appreciate you stopping by regardless, though. What do you do at said club, Silent Phil? Do you... Oh, never mind. He says he can't hear me, so... That means I can be as mean and offensive as possible. And say horrible things about you, and you'll never know. Of course, he might come back later, but... Okay, so... Giant Sigh. Let's go to Jabu-Jabu's belly. It's a little weird that I find myself sometimes dreading the dungeons in the Master Quest version when that's supposed to really be the whole appeal. What's up, Nick Johnson? How are you? Welcome to the stream. A little impromptu as per usual. But I didn't have a lot going on, so I figured, what the hey. Master Quest, the bane of my existence. I guess I'll get this upgrade right quick. I don't think I ever even did that. There you go, spit it right in my face. You got the biggest Deku seed, drenched in saliva. Now, I'll probably never run out of Deku seeds. Oh boy, dare I do the Ocarina minigame down there. I don't know. Cool, I left the woods for some reason. I play this game on autopilot so much that I find myself still going the wrong way with... Ooh, they thought that was worth it. I don't know why I blew it up if I wasn't even going to go down there, but... I'm a heterosexual male, so I have to give in to my inner psycho who wants to blow things up. It looks like you did. Al is fine. Welcome to the stream. Actually, you caught things dead this time. So we're just starting out today. Just got started a few minutes ago. We're gonna go to Jabu-Jabu now, because I apparently don't like being happy, so it might not end up being that bad, but I like that you're making content again. I've been watching you since 2008, and most Let's Plays just suck now. Well, seems like most Let's Plays are non-existent now. Well, thanks, Aliz. I appreciate that, and you know, I say this pretty much every time, but man, it's always just wonderful to hear from people who have been around that long. I mean, man, it's crazy to think it's been 12 years since I set foot on the internet doing this kind of stuff, and so many people just completely lose their relevance, and it really means a lot for people to, you know, to come by and not only remember me, but say that they're, you know, still sticking around. You know, it's always great to hear. Well, thank you. Alright, let's go in your disgusting mouth. Well, we're off to a great start with it being a Master Quest dungeon. Right when we walk into Jabu-Jabu's belly, there's a giant explodable rock. Let's see. I think I already... Okay. These are enemies, by the way. They're called shaboms. They're a living, breathing organism that you can kill. First Let's Player I ever saw doing Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it is kind of crazy to think that. There were definitely Ocarina of Time Let's Plays before mine, but... Oh wow, that was cool. Okay, I assumed this was the way to go. What the... So what is this crap? Freaking underwater cow. Like this... I mean, this is some ROM hack crap right here. I mean, I know that that's what Master Quest essentially is. And... this is definitely... That kind of stuff really screams ROM hack. Like, people making Ocarina of Time ROM hacks, like, that's the kind of crap they would do. is just put a cow under the water there. I couldn't tell you, Aliz. Like, I mean, there's cow heads in here, and then there's a whole cow underwater. It sounds to me like the developers working on this game, I mean, they had all the assets, and they were probably given the freedom to just friggin' have at it. And they just kind of threw in everything and the kitchen sink when they did these dungeons. And that's one of the things that's a little about Master Quest, is it doesn't feel like they really had a good, competent team that really found new, creative, different approaches to the dungeons. They were like, hey, let's decorate cows. And have, like, bombable rocks. And hey, you look weird in this version. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave you there. See you. And there's no telling how convoluted this place is now, because I'm sure the holes are like all different. Yeah, in the original Master Quest on the GameCube, I think the dungeons are changed and that's it. But in the 3DS version, they actually mirrored the entire game. So throughout the game, everything that's normally on the left side is on the right side and vice versa. You can't really see that now when I'm in this dungeon, but once I go out into the overworld and different usual locations, you'll see what I mean. And it kind of makes the game a little bit more exciting. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it should, but it kind of does. It just makes the game a little bit different. Okay, well, I know there's times when... I know there's times in this dungeon where you kind of have to leave Ruto behind, so... I'm thinking this might be one of those times, maybe. Also, I can throw her at these enemies since I don't have the boomerang yet. Fine. Okay, so let me get rid of you. I don't want to bombard you with questions, but you know what happened with X the Music? Pretty much all his videos are gone. I imagine X the Music probably same thing that happened with him happened with just about everybody. Which is they just kind of reached a point where they were like, you know, I kind of don't care about any of this anymore. And just kind of went away. X the Music was pretty like scattered with being on the internet. It's like he would come back, and then he would go away, and then he would come back, and then he'd go away, and then he made like a second channel exclusively for his Let's Play stuff and started doing stuff there, and then he went away again, and yeah, I mean he's probably gone for good now. It's a shame when people delete or possibly private all of their content like that. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do here. So I have to get over here. I mean, some people... I think it's a combination of a few things. I mean, some people, they just decide they don't want their content on the internet anymore like that. Okay, no. I was thinking maybe there's a box I need to grab, but if I go up there's no way I can bring it down here without getting hurt, so... Okay, well now she's up... No. I don't know. We'll see. I think people decide they kind of just want to distance themselves from the internet world, and I think some people also just they grow to be kind of ashamed of their content, because I mean I'm definitely somebody who's dealt with that a lot myself. I mean, just about everybody I know looks back on old videos of theirs and they're like, oh god, I hate all of this. I hate myself. And they decide, oh, I don't want the internet seeing this, so that's probably it. Unfortunately, I mean, it'd be nice to see things kind of like archived, but when he's applying for a job, I mean, I don't know if they'd be able to find him, but I mean, it's possible, I guess. I'll do my best, Killian. I am happy people seem to really enjoy that character, because I've never really... It's not a character I really look back on with a lot of fondness, but... Okay, so... Can't climb up that. I don't see anything in here to hold the button down. And I can't... Oh, wait a minute. Bruto's holding the button down. So now I just have to go up here like that. I don't know why I was having such issues with it. Oh, look. A Lizalfo. Because why the hell not? You know, that thing that was a mini-boss in the dungeon before this? Here, we'll just throw him in a random hallway. In the anus of Jabu-Jabu. I mean, why not? A lot of games, Zelda in particular, like to do that thing where something that was once a boss or a mini-boss shows up way later in the game as just a regular enemy. Normally, in this case, with a Lizalfo, they would do it way later, but they're just like, eh. We'll just make him a random enemy the next dungeon. Continuing Perfect Dark, probably not. I'm not really into Perfect Dark as much as I used to be. It's just not a game I have a lot of desire to go back and play again. I also don't. Well, I mean, I don't really have a good means of playing it anyway. I mean, I could play the original N64 version, but it seems like the 360 version's probably the superior version in every way, I assume. And I don't really have any means of playing it, unless I did the Xbox Game Pass or whatever. Or if they put Rare Replay on the Switch. Yeah, look at that. There's a freaking Song of Time block in here. So, if you want, you can come back later, all the way in here, and do a Song of Time block puzzle. Let's see. Black Sheep live mid-stream raid. Oh boy, what is this? You can get raided on YouTube streams, I guess. Not even something I'm familiar with, actually. What is this? What is this crap? Where are these people coming from? Oh my goodness. Well, hi, all of you strange sheep people who are showing up. Welcome. I'm not sure where you guys are coming from, but welcome. Just playing this black sheep of the Zelda series called Ocarina of Time that you guys may not be familiar with. I'm doing just fine. How are you guys doing? Apparently you're feeling like sheep or something. I'm not really sure what that means, but yeah, I mean, not enough people know about Zelda, so anything I can do to spread more popularity to this game. We came from Black Sheep Live. Well, welcome. Playing a little Link's Awakening right now. I assume the remake. That was a great little game that came out. Alright, yeah, sure, do that. Thank you. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up and giving your support and all that fun stuff. Oh! This is the Master Quest version, which is just tons of buffoonery alike, so... No! Eh. Fine. Nope, not married, not engaged, not dating. I'm a sad, old, lonely man, I guess. We might be the same age. I'll be 31 in March. Oh, look, it's the boomerang. Yeah, how about that crap? This game's like, no, we're gonna go ahead and just give you the dungeon item. Master Quest is, it sure is a version of this game. I don't know if there's much more to say. No, Master Quest, the dungeons are changed. And, maybe not for the better. Not necessarily more challenging. They're just kind of different. Okay, so now we're back around and I can use boomerangs. You would think so, Space Engineer, but sometimes the internet can make you feel even more lonely. All these people are 30. Well, we're all a bunch of old geezers. Yeah, this is Master Quest. The dungeons are different, and in the 3DS version of Master Quest, which is what I'm playing, the game is actually mirrored. So everything that's on the left is on the right, and vice versa. Outside of the dungeons. Yeah, it's sort of like an alt quest. I mean, it's very experimental. The dungeons feel very like a group of guys just had the assets and they were given creative freedom to just kind of do whatever. So there's a lot of just crazy ROM hacky kind of stuff in this game. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, don't have to, but if you do, I appreciate it. Yeah, like bombable rocks, you know. Hey, what can we put in the new version of what can we put in this new version of Jabu-Jabu's belly? Let's have some bombable rocks. Of course, now I don't remember which thing Rudo fell down. Hope introduced me to video games through The Last of Us. Oh yeah, well those are some good games to be introduced to. Oh yeah, that sounds like a horrible life, Alice. You gotta get her in. You gotta show her the way, man. Okay, well, I know that I'm gonna need to blow that up to open that door, I believe. Which means we need bomb chews. which means at some point nearby the game is going to give me Bombchus, because that's how the game tells you to use Bombchus, is just by giving it to you every time. Do I have Bombchus? No, I don't. If I need Bombchus, the game's going to give me it. I mean, that's what it does. Let's see. Well, actually, I guess I can bring Ruto around now. Well, no. She has to sit on the Switch. Alright, well, thanks for coming by, guys. I appreciate that. A little random, but, you know, hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I'll do my best, Phil. Or, Pill. Sorry. Chill Pill. Alright, thanks, everyone. Oh, shut up, Navi. Your hand-holding crap. Alright, later, guys. That was interesting. And, sorry, Killian, you said a couple things back there. I think it got a little buried. Oh yeah, I mean they're definitely for sure. But thank you, I appreciate it. All right, see ya. Let's see. Hey Sith, never commented before, but longtime fan. Just wanted to say you're my favorite Let's Player. Good to see you online. Hope you're doing well. Well, thank you so much, Professor McGee. That is really awesome to hear, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming out of hiding, by the way. Never commented. Wow. People should comment things. But thanks, Professor. It's good to peek out of my groundhog hole every now and then and see my shadow. And okay, so anyway, let me see if I can figure out what the heck to do here. Because I got the boomerang. Wait, let me see. Can I land on... Okay. I think I see what to do. That middle part here, it looks like I can land on that from the top. Play any more M-rated stuff? You mean in general? In my life? Or do you mean like here on streams and stuff? Okay. So I need to fall down on... I need to fall down on that one. Actually, I can't. Never mind. How do I get up there then? Yo, Duck-minded. Haven't seen your content the longest. Nice to see you back. Yeah, nice to be back. Thanks for coming in, Thrilled Chiller. Let me shoot these stupid cowheads. Sometimes they activate something. Yeah, like that. Is that a Bombchu? It's gonna be a frickin' Bombchu. Oh, in general, well, yeah. Actually, there's been a handful of games that have been a pretty big part of my life over this past year that are M-rated. The biggest one being Witcher 3. I am a ginormous Witcher 3 fan. I adore that game. So much that it honestly might be my new favorite game ever. Which I know is a little crazy to hear, but it may very well be true. I've played that game a lot over this past year. I'm playing it again on the Switch. Why? So that's the big M-rated game I play. And I mean, there's been a few others over the years I've played. I mean, you know, I played a lot of Persona 5, and that's M-rated. Put a lot of time in Red Dead Redemption 2, that's M-rated. I loved God of War, that's M-rated. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of M-rated stuff I play now. I don't know if it's really the norm. I'd have to really sit down and look at my catalog of games. But yeah, I mean, I play a lot of M-rated. Been watching me since 2008. Man, that's great to hear, Chase. Man, it's overwhelming to hear that, you guys. Because, I mean, it's like the third person to say that. I appreciate it, guys. My new favorite game is Dark Souls, yeah. Oh, Dark Souls. I don't know if I have ever tried harder in my life to like a game more than Dark Souls. Because man, do people love Dark Souls. You know, it's got a huge following, a huge community. I've got a handful of friends, and they all just love Dark Souls, like all of them. And I've tried so hard to like Dark Souls and get into it, and I just cannot do it because it's just hard. And there's a lot I like about those games, but I just don't. It's not a level of challenge that I'm really a big fan of. I like I'm down for challenging combat and things of that sort, but I'm just not really a big fan of games that make you lose quite a bit of progress and such when you fail. In the Souls games, when you die, it's not just like, oh, jump in and try again. You know, there can be a considerable amount of backtracking. I mean, you lose all your souls, you gotta go back and get them, and I mean, it's clearly I'm in the minority because that's a formula that has worked for so many people. A lot of games have just straight up copied that approach. But it's just not something I found myself really getting into, as much as I hate to say it. If they had an easier difficulty, that would be great. I know there's a lot of people for it and against it. I'm a big advocate for it. Alright. I'm getting a little lost, as much as I hate to say it. But of course, it's Master Quest, so you shoot the cow head. Maybe that's a bomb chew. Well, I can't get it anyway. You were 10 when you started watching me, now you're 22, yeah. I hear that kind of stuff a lot too, and it's just, man, it means a lot, guys, it really does. It's crazy to think of people watching me when they were kids and being older now. Yeah, and that's generally what I hear. And if I had enough patience and and I was more into that level of trial and error that why does this game want to give me Deku nuts? If I was into the kind of trial and error that the Souls games have, I'd be much more into the approach of, you know, losing and losing and losing, and eventually getting better and better and better. I know that's what people really like about Dark Souls, but it's a lot of the hurdles you have to jump through to really just make progress in those games that just it's just not a kind of difficulty I really care for that much. What games are you looking forward to this year? I'm looking forward to Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsunami. Yes, I haven't really gotten into The Last of Us for a handful of reasons. I don't know if I want to really get into it, but I am glad that there's a sequel coming out. I know it's been very highly anticipated. You know, I do love Naughty Dog, and it is good to see that game coming out. The Ghost game did look pretty interesting when they showed it at the I don't even know when they friggin' showed it last time, because I know Sony's not at E3 anymore. Yeah, but I'm sure both those games will be good. I'll definitely at least pay attention to both of those games. For me, the games I'm most looking forward to are the new Animal Crossing. I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk. I am quite sad the game got delayed like it did. The release was coming pretty close, and then it got moved to September. But I respect Project Red so much. Like I talked about earlier, I'm such a big Witcher 3 fan. That I'm okay with them polishing the game and making it as good as they can make it. I know it'll be worth the wait for sure. Also looking forward to Psychonauts 2. Assuming it comes out this year, I most certainly hope it does. I mean, especially now that Microsoft owns Double Fine. I mean, it's pretty much locked in that that's going to be coming out. I'll be pretty surprised if it gets delayed to next year. Those are the main ones that come to mind. I'm not personally looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII remake, but I am just happy it's coming out finally. I mean, it's one of those games where I'm just happy for the fans more than anything. And there it is. I knew that frickin' thing would be here somewhere. Okay, so you want Doom 64 already? Yeah. Man, that frickin' thing should be out already. I mean, oops. I mean, it should have come out. It should have been re-released quite a while back. But I mean, they announced that kind of a while back, and it's still gonna be like a few months before it comes out or something. Like, man, it's just Doom 64. Just toss that thing on the eShop. Yeah, it'll be cool to see that game, because I know. I mean, it didn't even occur to me till when they announced it that game's gotten no re-release of any kind, which is interesting. All right, look, I'm targeting the rock Recently bought Doom 64 on cartridge. Yeah, I mean, surprised it's like not on Steam or something. It's crazy they haven't re-released that game at all. Alright, there we go. Finally progress. Good God almighty. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, that was all I could really think of, because I knew I needed a bomb chew to blow that thing up. And I know how Ocarina of Time is. When you need a bomb chew, they just give it to you nearby. Anyway, maybe we can progress a little bit now. Let's see, what games do I want to see remastered that have not been remastered yet? I am a huge sucker for remakes and remasters. I'm spoiled garbage when it comes to remakes and remasters. As far as I'm concerned, remake friggin' everything. Any chance to play a game I loved with improvements, I'm down for it. As far as games I would like to see remastered, well, the games that the games that a lot of people want remastered are like games that are relatively old and haven't aged very well. For me, more so, the games that I pay a lot of attention to as far as wanting remakes and remasters are games that are just kind of like not really purchasable anymore or playable anymore. Games that you kind of like have to basically or get completely third party to play. Those are the kind of games I tend to most want remasters of, just because it will give the game a means of just being able to play and buy them again. So that being said, I think Paper Mario Thousand Year Door I would like to see quite a bit. A lot of those GameCube games I'd be down for getting remasters. Okay, so I did all that and it gave me a freaking stick. Oh, I see. I can leave the room with the stick still, so. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, it's not like the game's aged poorly or anything. I mean, it's not like, oh man, this game really needs a remake. Why did that torch go out so quickly? Yeah, I mean, anytime you have to, like, dig an old system, like, out of the depths of your attic to play an older game, those are the games that I most want remakes for. In the case of Thousand Year Door, I mean, yeah, it's not like begging for a remake in that, oh man, this game's aged so badly or anything. But it would, I mean, first of all, Nintendo would be supporting that game again and paying more attention to it, and people adore that game. And it would be nice to see Nintendo, like, remember it and do something with it again. But yeah, I mean, it would just make the game purchasable again. Because the only way you can play Thousand Year Door in a lot of the GameCube games are emulating it or just getting a used copy. And not a good business model. You want people to be able to buy your products. If they can't buy your products, then they're going to go somewhere to get it that isn't buying it from you. So I'd like to see that. Honestly, at this point, I'd be down for a Mother 3 remake or remaster. I know people just want the stinking thing localized already. But at this point, if they're going to localize it, honestly, I'd say just go full throttle and remake it at this point on the Switch. Another game that I think really needs a remake or remaster. It's not one I myself really want. Like, like I've played the game or anything, but I just think it really needs to happen is we need some re-release of Skies of Arcadia. I mean, that thing is I don't know what's going on with that game. Like, you know, it's people really like and look back fondly on that game, and it's like you can't even play it anymore. You know, it was on the original Dreamcast, and then they did a port of it on the GameCube, and both of them are expensive. It hasn't gotten any kind of re-release other than that. You know, it's not on Steam. Like that game needs a re-release of some kind. Yeah, I think what I remember reading was like a couple of years ago, Sega renewed the rights to Skies of Arcadia. Like the license expired, but they renewed it, and a lot of people saw that and thought that must mean they were gonna remake or remaster it. Because it's like, well, why? You know, I mean, why go and buy the rights again if you're not gonna do anything with it? Well, it's not Sonic, so I guess they said, well, let's, you know, why bother? So yeah, I mean, I've never played the game before. I don't even know if it's any good, honestly. Maybe it's aged poorly and the story sucks, but it'd be nice to, like I said, just make the game playable again. Wait, what's up there? What is that for? Getting the gold Scatula? I just want a good virtual console for... Oh, yeah. Oh, what's up, Jose? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I got a little wrapped up in the remake discussion here. Like I said, I'm spoiled trash who likes to spend money on games that I've bought before. So, okay, I don't know what that's about. I don't see anything up there. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean, Smeg. Like, I mean, if you have to buy a console, like a used console, that's like off the market to play a game, like that's, you know, you want that to take place as little as possible if you're a game developer. I'll get out of here. Let's see. What's up, Zaxby's lover? How you doing? Oh, and what's up, Roger? I saw you came in here earlier. I don't know if you're still around. And Alzafine, you asked what other games to think about streaming. I do have one game in particular I've been hankering to stream. I just maybe want to plan it a little bit more. I don't want to like just you know just randomly one night start streaming it. I want to maybe coordinate it a little bit better. But I was thinking about doing a challenge run of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I was going to do a flying type only challenge of that game. My YouTube man crush Dadtai, or Vitamin Dadtai, did a challenge run like a year ago of Let's Go Eevee. He did a poison monotype run. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So I've been kind of rewatching that, and it kind of got me interested in playing that game again, especially coming off of Sword and Shield. And I thought a flying type only run might be kind of interesting, because there's quite a few flying types that aren't just birds in the game. There's quite a few different options that are accessible, and I just thought it'd be kind of interesting. But the main reason, the absolute main reason why I want to do a flying type only run of Pokemon is so that I can call the series Pokemon Flying Solo Run. And that's pretty much it. That's the only reason I want to do it. Let's see. So that's the big game that's been on my radar to do. I thought about maybe doing Omega Ruby because I've got the 3DS capture card. I really want to make use out of it because it's like you can't get it anymore. And I love the 3DS, and I figured, and it's actually on my end, like streaming the 3DS. It's so easy to stream with the 3DS. Like the software is so easy to use. I don't have to dig behind my TV and hook up a bunch of cables or anything. Yeah, I mean it's Ocarina of Time, so it's still enjoyable. But yeah, I mean the dungeons can be pretty convoluted and confusing and silly. Read any of the Zelda books, bro? No. I don't really know any Zelda books that there are other than the manga ones. And I pretty much just stay away from just about any video game adaptation. I'm usually not very interested in because I've kind of lost faith in them ever being like objectively good. I'm just double checking if I got all the tentacles. I think I may have. I'm not seeing any more. Let's see. Know anything about Elden Ring? Yeah, I know about it. I know it's the next Souls game. I know Big George R.R. Martin is involved in that for some reason, which he shouldn't be, because then people are just going to be mad that he's doing something other than exclusively working on the next Song of Ice and Fire book. So I mean, it's a Souls game, and I've pretty much given up on Souls games ever really being for me. But I mean, it's a game I'll at least pay attention to. I do want to kind of see what people have to say about it and what the reviews are like when they come out. I know my friend Griffin Lobster will probably play it, and he'll be pretty excited for it because he absolutely adores Souls games. If he streams it, I don't know if he will. If he streams it, I mean, I'll definitely check it out. And that's about as far as I'll go with Elden Ring, probably. If From Software decides to maybe betray their philosophy and do like an easier difficulty of some kind, I might consider it. I think it's pretty clear at this point they're not going to do that, but I wonder how the Sonic movie will be. It's hard to say. At the very least, the studio did delay the movie so that they could redo Sonic's look because the backlash was so horrible. Which tells me that there is some care going on behind the scenes. The fact that they just kind of didn't give a crap. Like if they would have just not given a crap and said screw it, just release it and make money, then I think a lot of lesser studios would have done that. But the fact that they were willing to delay the movie because the backlash was so widespread doesn't tell me that the movie will be good, but it tells me that there might be a considerable amount of love that was put into it. rather than there just to make a quick buck off of something familiar. It's 100% there to make a quick buck off of something familiar, but if they were willing to delay it to work more on it, it tells me that maybe there might be more to it than just a quick cash grab, and therefore it might be okay. I don't know. Yeah, Jim Carrey's Eggman, because he's got to get some kind of work, I guess. Oh yeah, I mean the design was like unanimously considered to be like like, oh my god, it was so bad. Like, what were they thinking? Alright, I'm just trying to find the right hole. I apologize, guys. Because I can't really line it up. I can't really base it off of like the placement up there, because it's kind of hard to see everything, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not expecting it to be great, but maybe those movies like that don't have to be great. They just have to be serviceable, and it might be serviceable depending on how they approach the material. It seems like they're approaching it a lot like how Detective Pikachu did, which was, you know, let's take Sonic and put him in the real world and make it like maybe make it more serious than it should be, but maybe that's part of the charm a little bit. No! Which one is the frickin' hole? No, it's time to impeach Obama. Oh, for sure, man. Let's get Obama out. Let's vote him out. Obama is an acronym for one big-ass mistake, America. No, what's up, Alex? Captain Don Keys, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. I feel like I'm in 2007 again watching this. So weird. Is that good? How's it going, Powder Hungry? How are you? Not sure how 2007 this is though, because this game wasn't out in 2007. The 3DS wasn't out in 2007. Of course, maybe you're just referring to Ocarina of Time in general. Somebody playing Ocarina of Time with commentary. Maybe that's what feels 2007 to you. Oh my god. It's like I fall in every hole but the right one. Alright. Okay, so I need to fall, because like I need to get up there, but it doesn't really look like there's even a hole that leads down to that, because that hole looks like it just goes there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought maybe you meant, Powder. Yeah, that was long ago. It was 2008 actually, but it is interesting that you remember it as 2000 and that you remember it as 2007 though. It shows how long ago it was. Okay, I think this is like an optional room that's just here to get this scatula. I think I remember, like, for the life of me, not being able to figure out what to frickin' do in this room. Like, Yeah, it's sort of like you hit that switch and it's just like, oh, I guess a thing happened. I think there's like lens of truth crap in here or something. It's yeah, see, like yeah, like they're like what? Why is there lens of truth stuff in Jabu-Jabu? It's so stupid. Those are the days of 30 gigabyte fraps uploads. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are the days. Good old unregistered hypercam watermarks and yeah, this room's really odd. Like, I don't understand this room. Like, you hit the switch, it doesn't really look like it does anything. There's a random invisible keys in here for some reason. I don't know. This is stupid. I'm just not doing that room. That's just a Gold Scatula room anyway. So. Oh, how long am I gonna be streaming? I usually stream for maybe about 2 hours or so, just depending on when I find a stopping point. I don't know. I'll go to maybe like, maybe see about finishing the dungeon. I don't know. I'll see about going till maybe like 10:30, maybe 11. We'll see. Help me out through Majora's Mask 3D. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. That was it took a considerable amount of work to make that guide. If you're gonna do an informative walkthrough or playthrough of any kind of that game, it could be a little bit of a tall order. There's a lot of task management and organization that goes into doing that game. But I'm glad it was helpful to you. Thanks. I'm glad I helped you with Ocarina, Chase. It's always great to hear that stuff from people. I don't know which one it is. It's driving me crazy because I know I fell down on this already. Like, I know I did. I remember falling down on that. But I feel like I've tried frickin' all of them. Yeah, just take me on the go. Just throw me in your pocket, whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, I remember all those guys. Durden, I know NCS still does stuff. Durden, he's kind of hanging around still. He did like a random update video a couple months ago. I really think Durden should get into streaming, honestly. I think he would be great at streaming. He has a really enjoyable personality. He's great with people. When he talks back and forth with his viewers, he's got a lot of good chemistry. I think he'd be a great streamer. I really hope he considers maybe getting into that. So many people put the controller down before they got out of Kokiri's forest. Oh yeah, I mean, it can be. It can be a little intimidating for sure. I'm about to give up. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so let me properly document this. All right, because I swear earlier, I fell down onto that. But man, I feel like I've tried every hole now. Is there one behind the stupid thing here? No, there wouldn't be a hole there, would there? No. Alright, so I want to make sure I document this properly. So first we're going to try the hole right in front of that. And that's not it. Okay. So that hole is not it. Well, Chase, it's interesting you know the back of your head so well. I never see the back of my head, so you must be really bad at Ocarina of Time. No, I'm just kidding. You meant back of your hand, I assume. Actually, I do that a lot in real life too. I kind of like mess up idioms. I think I said like, I'm still scratching my hair on that one. I think I said that one time instead of I'm scratching my head on that one. Like, I mean, I guess you do the same thing. Okay, so where are you trying to get? The platform with the cows? Yeah, if you down here on this lower level, there's like an elevated part that I need to get to, and I quite vividly remember. There it is. Okay. I guess I just didn't try that one yet. Like, I knew one of those holes you fell down onto it, but God, it felt like I tried every single one of them and none of them worked. Oh, and I need Mama. Alright, fine. Well, at least I know which one it is. Alright, I gotta get Big Mama in here somehow. Let's see. NCS used to be a great Let's Player, but I feel like his roommate is famous. Yeah. Fan bases can ruin things, and yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that kind of bathroom humor with NCS. I mean, it's become a pretty big part of his personality, I guess, but it's not really a particular aspect of his shtick that I've ever really cared for that much. Okay, so I need to bring Ruto like all the way around somehow. Let's see. I mean, there's a box I know I can go get, but it wouldn't really make sense to have to bring the box all the way down here. But then again, this is freaking Master Quest, so maybe that is what I have to do. I mean, I can try that, I guess. I mean, I know where I have to fall down, at the very least now. What does NCS do now? I haven't watched him in a while. I haven't watched him in a while either. I know he streams. I think he still makes videos, but I haven't watched like a actual Let's Play episode of his in forever. He's a fun guy. He's a likable dude. I can certainly see why people are into him, and you know, I admire the fact that I think he's pretty consistently stuck with being himself. Yeah, I mean, it's not really exclusive to him. I mean, most of the people I used to watch, I don't really watch anymore. Can't you just jump from the water tower thing straight to the cow platform? Maybe? Oh, I can't leave the room with that, so I was thinking I could take that with me, but I can't. Yeah, and it never really had any substance. Like, the humor seemed to come really just from the fact that poo being as funny, and you have to have a little bit more substance to your jokes than that. Yeah, I think the waterfall thing is... Oh my god, you're right. I hate everything. Well... Well, that was a fun stream, you guys. I don't know. I mean, I based it off of the original Ocarina of Time too much there. Like, I know you have to jump down on that, so... And thanks for noticing that, Zex. At least I don't have to, like, go all the way around with her or anything. Okay, I just got a notification that you guys might experience some buffering or something. Can you guys let me know how the stream is? I just hope it doesn't get like really choppy or it has to load a bunch. If it does, I'll have to maybe fiddle with some settings, but. Oh, well, we all know how this turns out. Anyway. The stream's fine on you? Okay. I just got a little pop-up that was like, because of your connection, your stream may experience some buffering. But now it says excellent connection, so. Oops. Okay, let's see. Oh, I killed her. I don't know. Any opportunity to mess with cutscenes, I try to do. All right, people saying it looks fine. That's good. All right, time for Big Mama. Honestly, a lot of times I just hit Big Mama and I just let Big Octo turn around. Of course, I'm taking more damage with Master Quest, so I shouldn't do that. Crap. Yay! Yeah, Rio died. Okay, I feel like we're nearing the end, but I don't know what they're gonna frickin' do at the end of this dungeon. They're gonna add some kind of convoluted block pushing puzzle that's gonna take 17 years. Yeah, I can't explain the cow heads. I sit around at night thinking about what the cow heads are supposed to mean, but... Oh! How about a cow head? How about you shoot the cow head? And it activates a switch. That was someone's idea. And there's another one. I mean, there's a lot of them, too. Like, they're freaking everywhere. There's a cow again. What is with the cows? Are they just have Chick-fil-A that day or something? Cows are just on their minds? I don't know what it is. Is the joke that he like ate whole cows or something, and now they're just chilling in here? I don't really understand it. I mean, you can get Lon milk from them. So maybe that has to do with it. They're like, hey, let's let players have access to Lon milk. But there's just 2 random cows here, though. Like, why? I don't know. Oh. Oh, wait. What is that? I don't know. I'm gonna stop asking any questions. Oh. Oh, don't. Oh, whoa. You're gonna fall. There we go. Yeah, they get stuck in the walls. You shoot them to activate switches. I don't get it. But I love it. And there's another one. Oh, here's this. Is it a Deku Nut? What's the point? Why? Why even have that be a thing? There's more! There's frickin' more! There's 2 more in here. Why? Like, I really want to know. I want to hunt down someone who worked on Master Quest. I want to do an interview. I want to be like, dude, what is with the cow heads? I really want to know. Sure, a well-hung daddy. What is your joke? Is it family friendly and appropriate? Because I'm with a username like that, I'm sure it is. I can't say I've heard that one. Oh! Dude, I used to watch you years ago when I was a kid. Okay. Prove it. No. Well. Okay, well. That's cool, well-hung daddy. My audience comes in all different shapes and sizes, I suppose. Well, that's cool to hear. Thanks, well-hung daddy. Yeah, more like dislike. Yeah, I'm on a mission. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna go through the Master Quest credits. I'm just gonna see if I can get the email of one of the guys who worked on the game. I'm gonna be like, okay, I gotta ask, what is with the cow heads? What? What? Alright. I'm done. That's as much as I can take. These people, they didn't try. They didn't try. They had tools, they had assets, and they just did whatever. There was no real direction. They were given a lot of creative freedom. Oh, it's a South Park. I got you. A well-hung daddy. Okay, so does that mean you're 8.5 inches? Yeah, like I don't like. I guess I was able at some point in my life to figure out that you shoot the cow heads to do things with them, but I don't. There's not really any indication to tell the player to do that, as far as I can see, other than just morbid curiosity. And what's up, Orange J today? How are you? Okay, it's worth noting that as far as I know, the boss battles are not any harder in Master Quest. I think maybe you might take like more damage or something, but as far as I know, they don't have like, it doesn't take longer to kill them or anything like that. It's a pretty fun boss, actually. Reminds me a little bit of Dr. Eggman in Metropolis in Sonic 2. Metropolis is garbage. What? Did you guys see that? Whee! Okay. Alright, thanks for coming out, Chase Games. I appreciate it, buddy. You've been a good sport. Great to hear from you. Thanks for all your support, man. Or woman. That's good to hear, Orange. I couldn't tell you what the Force Temple's like. I never really remember what the dungeons are like in this game. Like, I'll never memorize them. I'll never memorize their puzzles. They're all just kind of eh. So, it might be okay, but we'll find out in a later stream. Metropolis Zone is no fun, but its music slaps to the... Yeah, the Metropolis music is awesome. Very catchy, very fun. Just like a lot of the Sonic music. But yeah, that level sucks. Look at that face. What is that face? Haha, I'm holding a stick. Look how funny it is. Look how funny that is. It's so silly. I think even the cutscenes and stuff are mirrored also. So I think normally Rudo would be coming from the other direction here. Oh, that's different. I think. So I normally like to just kind of chill with these streams. So when you guys are in the chat, I mean, you're welcome to just kind of talk amongst each other. You're welcome to just bring up random topics. It doesn't have to be all Zelda all the time. It could be no Zelda none of the time, really. I mean, so you want to see something really slick, here's what you do. Alright, you go up here and you play the Sun Song. And then it makes it nighttime, but it warps you back to where the game considers you to have entered, which in this case is where that cutscene was. And then you can just go bam and hit that gold scutilla right there. Wasn't that amazing? Yeah, so if you guys just want to talk about random crap, I mean, you're always welcome to. I don't know why I did that. Anyway. Well, there's a number of things we can do now. We can go have Ganondorf try to kill us. We can go do Happy Mask crap. Baby Ruto. Her obese father. Anybody here played Okami for the PS2? Yeah, Okami's a wonderful game. I played it for the first time like 2018 actually, when it came out on the Switch. It's very, very Zelda-like. Has a very wonderful art style. I can't really see anybody who loves Zelda not liking Okami, because I mean they're very similar to each other, and I mean it's got such a great art style. It's got really cool. You know, it's inspired by a lot of Japanese culture. Really cool character you play as. Feels a little bit like Twilight Princess, which is a little interesting because it came out the same year, actually. And they're both inspired by Zelda. They're both Zelda derivative, I should say. Yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's one of the best games ever made, really. It's a little easy, like the way the painting mechanic in that game like freezes all the enemies and stuff around you. I mean, the game ends up being pretty easy. I don't think I died once when I played that game, but I mean, I don't mind it. Played on the Wii. Oh, the Wii, the one with the IGN watermark on the cover. Yeah, that game has yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah, I'm not so sure how the motion controls were. But yeah, it's very good. I'm glad you're playing it and liking it, Zaxby. It's great that game got a Switch release like it did. Made it just too hard to draw, yeah. Well, I hope that was your only issue, Alex. Don't you tell me you don't like Okami. Because if you like Zelda, you like Okami. I mean, It's hard to imagine. I mean, there's got to be somebody out there, but it's kind of hard for me to imagine someone who loves Zelda. It's like, I don't really like Okami though. Yeah, I mean the paintbrush mechanics are really very unique. It's hard to think of a mechanic I've really seen in other games like that. What's with the dots? Don't you do it, Alex. Don't you do it. Don't you tell me you don't like Okami. Okay, so I'm gonna. This is gonna be forever from now, but I wanna just mention this in the stream right now, because I'm pretty sure that I've monitored this and I think it's true. You have this cutscene coming up here with Zelda, and then later it shows kind of like a when you talk to Sheik in the Temple of Time at the end of the game, and Sheik reveals, spoiler alert, that he is Zelda. Anyway, she shows a quick little flashback of this moment. It's like in black and white of her leaving. I'm pretty sure that the game actually remembers what shield you're wearing. Whatever shield you're wearing in this cutscene, it'll remember that. And when you see that moment later with Zelda from her perspective, and you notice Link like get out of the way, the game will remember what shield you had on. And I think one time when I got to this point, I think I actually didn't have a shield because it burned off. And I think the game remembered that, actually. So I almost want to put this to the test and burn my shield. So I can see if the cutscene later will have that. I don't know if I want to tangent too much here, but welcome back, Ellis. Okay. Alright, whatever. We'll just use this as a little bit of downtime. So I'm gonna go burn the shield, so that in the cutscene I don't have a shield. And then when we get that flashback moment at the very end of the game, which will be forever from now, because I mean I have to get to it in the stream. But I'm gonna verify, and I'm gonna see if it remembers that I didn't have a shield there, because I'm pretty sure I've noticed this a number of times that it will remember the shield you have. So if you have the Deku shield, that's the shield you'll have in the cutscene at the end. But if you have the Hylian shield, it'll have the Hylian shield. I'm pretty sure that's the case, and I do think that I do think there was one time where I didn't have the shield and it remembered it. So we're gonna test that. We'll just have to. So for those of you who are in the stream now, I hope that you'll be able to make it at the very end when we do this again, because those are the people that this is going to be most rewarding for. Yeah, I mean, realistically, it's probably just simple coding, you know, like there's an algorithm You know, I mean, there's just 3 different options, and it just, I guess it's just coded to remember one of the 3. I mean, it's probably not as big of a deal as I'm making it, but I don't know. When games have little things like that, I appreciate it, and I admire it a lot. Of course, this is Master Quest, so I might have to go all out of my way to find a fire keys in this frickin' place. I was thinking about doing a 3-heart run. Never done it, and it would be a fun challenge. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do one. I know there's people who really like to. There's people who really like that challenge. I'm not sure I'll ever do it. It could be especially hard later when there's some pretty tough enemies that can pretty much kill you in one hit, like stall foes. I mean, when you get to fighting stall foes, like 1 hit and you're probably done. I'm pretty sure they do more than 3 hearts. Actually, Volvagia. I think Volvagia's fire does quite a bit too, actually. And the fire keys are so annoying. And when I actually want to find one, I can't find one. Yeah, I mean, it's attention to detail, you know? Like, that's something that they considered. Like, I mean, as far as continuity, it makes sense, you know? It doesn't make sense that you would have the Hylian shield there, but when she shows the flashback, you have a different shield. There might be. Is there one in here? No, there's not. Of course there's not. Need to go finish that, though. Shaking my head. I don't know. I wouldn't shake your head too much. I mean, if it didn't hold your interest till the very end, that's... I don't think there's any shame in that. I mean... I'm taking off for the night, but nice to talk to you, Dark-minded Sith. Alright, thanks for coming out, buddy. You've been a good sport. Good to hear from you. Hope you'll maybe come for future streams. Have a good night, buddy. Good to hear from you and see you. Honestly, I'm more surprised by whoever noticed that detail. Well, you know what? You're surprised by me, because I noticed that. I highly doubt I'm the first, but I think I paid attention to it a long time ago, because I remember... There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to save. And we're going to quit. Yeah, I think I had a playthrough like a long time ago, and I noticed that in the cutscene Link had the Hylian shield, and I thought, you know, I thought I remember him having a different shield in one of the other cutscenes, so it kind of got me thinking, I wonder if they remember the shield that you wore. Or in this case, didn't wear. Because I can just get this Scatula right quick. Rest in peace, Pokemon Shield, true. Yeah. You listen. Okay, I apologize for that left turn there, but or right turn or whatever it was, but now that I've done that, now we can progress. And take a chicken. Here's some interesting trivia for you guys. This house right here. When you're child Link, you can never go in here. If you go here, it says my boy isn't here right now. If you go here at night, it says the boy's asleep. When you come here as an adult, this place is turned into the bazaar. So I don't know what happened. I guess he died. Also, you can't get on that roof either. Like the hook shot just doesn't work on that roof. It's a little weird. Isn't it amazing how over 2 decades later, Navi still annoys you? Yeah, I mean it's you gotta give Nintendo a little bit of credit. Oh yeah, Zaxby, you mentioned Isun earlier, which is like basically Okami's version of Navi. Yeah, Usun or Isun or whatever. Yeah, he sucks. He's terrible. He's a really bad character. He's maybe the worst thing about that game, honestly. There's not a lot of things in that game that just like aren't good, but yeah, Isun's pretty bad. I know what I can do. I can go on a 1-hour Gold Scatula roundup now that I have the boomerang. That's what everybody wants to see. He might have turned into a zombie. I mean, you know, he spent all that time in graveyards, you know. Okay. I wonder if the Running Man ever noticed this Ganondorf stuff that's about to happen. Because he can be, sometimes when he's running out here, he can be kind of near the area. It'd be funny if you could like see him in the background or something. This scene's so cool. Still to this day, these little cutscenes here are just so cool and memorable. I'm not really sure why they even closed the drawbridge. And you know what? In the little premonition dream that Link has at the beginning of the game, he doesn't have a shield. Oh, my face! No. You're green. Greenish brown. It's a little annoying how you can never figure out a puzzle on your own without using yeah, I mean it's pretty bad. It's a shame too, because I mean it's such a great game, and it seems to, there's a lot of intelligence into that game, but the game kind of treats you like you're stupid. Oh yeah, I mean it's a custom horse for sure. He went out of his way to pick the most evil looking horse possible. You probably won't rule the world. I mean, let's be frank here. Hyrule maybe, but probably not the world. I'm sure multiple continents are not really going to be affected by anything that you're doing. kind of like Andros. And what's up, Joshua? How you doing? Like when you get to the end of Star Fox, Andros, his stupid head pops up. He's like, "You know that I control the galaxy." Like really, dude? You really think you control the galaxy? Like the entire galaxy, really? First of all, you're not really doing anything. You're just like a head hanging out. And second of all, you rule the galaxy, yeah. You know, there's probably several planets and several communities that are probably haven't even been remotely affected by anything you're doing, Andros. So, yeah, I don't want to hear it, Andros. I don't want to hear anything about you ruling the galaxy. Yes, absolutely, RoboGlenn. I gotta talk to the dying soldier. There's a lot going on in the castle right now. I can't allow even a dog to get it. Aw, poor little Richard. Yeah, what's up, RoboGlenn? How you doing, buddy? Good to have you here. I remember you. Pardon me for just a second, folks. I gotta start charging the 3DS. It's starting to go dead. Probably won't stream too much longer, but alrighty. I do remember you, RoboGlenn. You used to comment pretty regularly. I also have a pretty good memory, so there's that, but no, there were a good handful of people back in the day who commented, you know, just about every video, really. So, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh boy, dare we do the Bomb Chew game, you guys? You guys want to see the Bomb Chew game? I want to see the belly button first. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this chick's hot. Oh! We got the poo-poo prize. Yeah, the Bomb Chew game sucks. It's like, you see how Link's doing like this little idle turning of his head to left and right? I swear it seems like the Bomb Chew is based off of where his head is turning at the moment or something. Like if I look to the right there. See, it feels like it went a little bit to the right because he was looking a little bit to the right. This game is a little fun, I guess. Here, I'm gonna bomb you. How about that? There might be a fan art of her. There we go. That's the real ticket. That's the real prize. That's what we came for. Look at this stupid game. How stupid this game is. Yeah, she doesn't have legs. Move, chicken. Move, chicken! Ugh. Just made fried chicken. Why did it turn a little bit? This game... Oh my god. I hate this game. It's so stupid. Oh my god. Alright. Can it be done? Oh. I don't wanna. Let's speed run. Yeah, guys like speed runs. This is anus. How about chicken? Yeah. Oh, I can win the thing I'm using right now. Some shameless product placement. Oh, fiddlesticks, yeah. I feel like I said that. I used to say that. Yeah, now I'm gonna probably win the one with the frickin' bomb chew prize. Oh yeah, I can go buy the bomb chews at the Michael Stipe place. Can I get bonus points for hitting the thing? That'd be nice. I'll use for bomb chews outside this minigame. They're mostly used to solve puzzles. Oh! Almost. There's certain bombable sections of walls in the game in different dungeons. Like you'll need to activate a switch that's up on a wall, and a bomb chew can do it. As far as combat, not really. I don't think I've ever used bomb chews for combat. They're more just for blowing up certain switches and things like that. And generally, because you don't really have access to bomb chews that much, the game almost will always give you a bomb chew and some kind of small treasure chest around an area where you're going to end up needing to use it. Which is like the game's way of telling you, hey, you're going to need a bomb chew in a little bit. Okay, people feel bad for this guard, but he might just be an alcoholic. See all the bottles there? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, pretty much any time you're going to need a bomb chew to progress, the game will give you a bomb chew and a treasure chest. Bomb chews are actually used quite a bit in the speedruns also, if I remember correctly. He's not moving anymore. Bomb chew only run, yeah. No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it with Master Quest and only 3 hearts. Yeah, I think so. I know I've seen like bomb chews utilized a little bit. Oh, and how you doing, Stodge? I'm sorry. Yeah, you missed quite a bit, I'm afraid, but I'm gonna go a little bit longer though. As you can see in the remake here, when you go to the back alley, the camera kind of follows you a good bit. This is actually Mama Muyan's house or whatever. And it's probably the best house in the entire remake. This is the woman who has little Richard. I mean, look at this place. Look at all this that they did for this room in the remake. How nice it looks. He's got a little picture on the wall. There's a picture of the 2 of them. There's a little like dog thing on the wall. He's got a little doggy place he sits. They really went out. He's got like 4 pairs of shoes. Wait, did you pick up Ocarina in the River? No, I did not, actually. I completely forgot to do that. I guess I just started to feel bad about Saria. Yeah, I'm glad it's Friday, too. I'm glad no one came over here and took it. Yeah, I mean, when you go out of your way to make Mama Muyan and Little Richard's house that good. Huh? Speak up. It happens. I don't know if it does happen. You probably could have delayed a little bit. Yeah, there's nice little details in a lot of the houses in the remake. Yeah, there were a few changes in Majora's Mask. In the remake, I wasn't too crazy about. I know people really didn't like the swimming with the Zora. They kind of messed that up. They added some extra fluff to the boss fights, and a lot of that was kind of stupid. I don't know. I liked the saving system though. The extra buttons was nice. I actually kind of liked the stuff they did with the Bomber's Notebook. Yeah, it does kind of pop up and bug you a little bit too much, but I don't know. I liked it. Oh. Oh, well, gee, thanks. Yeah, I was just about to come in, you guys. Yeah, that'd be nice if we could just say no. It should be, you know, she would just be like, no, Link, we must do it, or something. Yeah, they added fishing, so there's that. Oh, and big gyro controls. Yeah, I can't forget the gyro. Now let's watch as the Hero Time plays a Song of Time on the Ocarina of Time to open the door of time so he can travel through time. Yeah. There's a lot of time in this game. So have you guys ever played Saria's song after getting Ocarina of Time? Link, it's Saria. Can you hear me? What in the hell is up with your Ocarina? That sounds terrible, Link. That's what she says. Okay, no, she doesn't say that. She says, what? Your Ocarina sounds different somehow. Have you been practicing a lot, Link? Yeah, about that, Saria. Yeah, I appreciate the fairy Ocarina you gave me. I know it was a nice memento of our friendship, but, well, there's more important things. There's urgent things going on. I don't know why we had to replace her Ocarina with this one, but... Okay, so I think what I'll do is... I don't know if I want to become an adult, because I'm going to have to sit through big fat Raru's ramblings for 20 years. Sorry, Raru. You're a good man. Good man to have around. So I think I'll maybe do some of this half-ass stuff. Yeah, I guess maybe I left it in the moat. Yeah, it sounds different. It used to sound like do 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 do, but now it sounds like. I'm wondering how it sounded on her end. Sort of like getting a phone call. It's like a ringtone or something. So normally it's like do 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 do. It's like, oh hi Link, how are you? Now he's like, I'm gonna call Saria. She's like, whoa Link, is that you? What the hell's up with your Ocarina? Why does it sound so weird? The Ocarina of Time ate the fairy Ocarina. No, it's just a farty Sith sample, yeah. Synth, not Sith. Alright, let's talk to creepy spooky kid here. Alright, let's go back and do that. She might do that, Zaxby. That might be how it works. Maybe it's explored more in the manga or something. Andrew, you've got to take better care of your Kukos. I rounded them up and then I came back here and now they're all gone again. Or if you can call Saria when she's on the Deku toilet. You can call Saria anytime. We actually have a local lawyer commercial. I don't know if you guys have like TV or cable or anything, but I'm sure you guys see a lot of lawyer ads in your area. Well, we have a local lawyer, and his big thing on his ads is like, you can call him anytime. Anytime? Anytime. And then they like have all these examples of times that you can call him. Even at this time? Yep, you can call him anytime. While you're at a baseball game? Yep, you can call me anytime. I don't suppose Andrew could wear gloves when handling chickens. No. Or maybe have a hobby that you're not allergic to. She's taking the shit of time. Everything has time in this game. The time of time. I can't imagine how much time I spent trying to get a graveyard piece of heart. Oh boy. It's unfortunate you weren't like me in my Let's Play where I got it on the first try. Oh wait, why am I here? I need to go talk to Miyamoto. I just hear the Texas Hammer screaming the entire... Oh yeah. It's like, I mean, all commercials suck really, but like the lawyer ones and the car salesman ones, those are the worst. Those are like the most obnoxious ones. Yeah, you can call him, but you don't understand Robo though. The thing is, you can call him anytime. You can call him anytime, right? When he's on the toilet, when he's in the toilet, if he's under the house, if he's in the attic, you can call him anytime. Call him anytime. Alright, and blast the bunny hood. The best mask. The YouTube ads. You mean Grammarly? Because it's... I swear like 95% of my ads on YouTube are freaking Grammarly. It's always Grammarly. And I think with services like YouTube and Hulu and stuff, I mean, I almost feel like because they have premium services where you pay more and you don't have commercials, I feel like that might be their way of trying to get you to cave in and buy that, because it's like let's play a bunch of crappy ads, let's play the same ones over and over again. Make them as annoying and unbearable as possible. That way people are likely to sign up for our premium service where there's no commercials. Now we have to go find the Running Man. Like a Rock song has been overused in truck commercials to the point where the real song is hated and despised. Yeah, I don't even know of the original song. Use the ad blocker. Yeah, I mean I have ad block. I have it whitelisted for YouTube so I can support the fellow creators. Oh, there he is. Okay. Can't believe I found him like that. Now he's gonna give you $1 billion. Oh, now he's gonna die from the skeletons. anime game, Arknights. Yeah. It's never a game you care about. Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you to pay more money. Alright, so I guess we'll go turn in the bunny hood money, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. Yeah, there's some good ads. The Dr. Squatch, those are good. The Dollar Shave Club ones are good. Those are like the best ads, those two guys. Yeah. Ooh, Mask of Truth. My dream of becoming a woman at long last. Alright, so I guess we'll open the door of time, and we'll call it a night after that. I love the Temple of Time in the remake also. Look at that, they added a little hanging thing. Those little like pillars. Oh, and the floor looks so good. It's nice and shiny and marble. Ooh, I love it. Love the Temple of Time in this. Yeah, everything's racist. Let's see. Now watch how silly this is going to be. Yeah, this was pre-Linkle. That it's mirrored, so the stones are backwards. That's silly. Yeah, love that music. Look how stupid this is. Look how silly this moment is. How do you know what the Master Sword is, Navi? There it is. In all its glory. That's gonna have to wait for next time, guys, on Let's Play. No. Yeah, I remember those days. Well, I know the answer to that already. She's going the wrong way, but still having adventures. Probably. It's one of those Sheikah things. Ah, I'm on top of it. Oh yeah, the Mask of Sense would have been great there, especially if Link started like sniffing. Yeah, people want to recap every stream, and I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm too old now. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for coming out. A little random, but hope you guys had fun. I'll try to do another stream sometime this week. Maybe Thursday, possibly. I want to try doing maybe at least once a week. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. Power Hungry, Orange, Zaxby's Lover, Robo Glenn, Stodge, Captain Don Keys, and some of the other guys who were here earlier. Said Robo Glenn, I think, didn't I? Yep, thanks for coming out, everybody. Hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Until then, that's my farewell song. Alright, night, everyone.